Welcome back to the Holy Shiftball Podcast, the show where we get real about raising your frequency, one cosmic giggle at a time. I'm Bethany, your energetic bestie, alongside my fabulous soul sister, Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, how are you?
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, Sharon, I've got a great question for you this week. What is your Holy Shiftball for the week?
Okay, well, I'm in Rome, Italy right now. My first trip abroad to Europe, so pretty exciting for me, pretty exciting. And so my Holy Shiftball moment was visiting the Vatican. So there I was, standing in the Vatican, feeling all spiritual and sophisticated, ready for my divine download. Because, you know, in the cosmic revelation, you would expect to have a download when you're surrounded by 2,000 years of holy vibes and enough gold leaf to finance a small country. And just when I thought my divine download was coming, boom, my cell phone buzzes. And it's this thing that says, are you still interested in this dating app? Maybe you should finish your profile. Like, holy heck, the universe still does have a sense of humor. So I tried to blend in with the nuns. It does. I tried to blend in with the nuns, but apparently Sister Shiftballs was not on the roster. So my Holy Shiftball moment was realizing that when you really think it's going to come and you open yourself up, that's not necessarily when the universe is ready. It can happen in line, ordering a cappuccino, when it's going to happen when it happens, and you can't have any expectations. So that was mine. What was yours, Bethany? What was your Holy Shiftball moment?
Wow, Sharon. Mine this week was realizing that when I truly operate from a heart frequency, the frequency of that I am what I attract. So taking the extra time this week to stop by and take a look at myself in the mirror and showing myself that love to self, because I truly believe that I'm here to know thyself, but to love thyself is not as easy as it seems, because the outer world is only a mere reflection of my inner world. So that was my Holy Shiftball moment for the week, to really take time to step into that frequency of love and emanate that out so I can receive that in return. So yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And
Yes.
You are glowing. So you are definitely filled with love. I love it. Okay, Bethany, today's episode is basically a field trip for our higher selves. We are talking soul tech, timelines, probably at least one accidental download.
Our guest today embodies beauty in every sense. She is a frequency stylist, an embodiment mentor, and she is a glow goddess. The one, the only, Ashlea Piefer.
And thankfully, Metaphysical Ash. Oh, come on. Hey, Ashlea, how are you?
Hi, ladies. I'm feeling amazing. Super excited to chat and laugh with you both.
We're glad to have you.
Yes. So, Ashlea, we always like to start off the show with what's been one of your Holy Shiftball moments that in that moment your life totally changed and everything changed within that. Could you share that with us?
Oh my goodness. So I have one. And this Holy Shiftball moment started me on a path that led me to where I am now. It basically changed my entire life. And it started in 2015 when I was preparing. My guides were telling me something's coming. Spontaneous Kundalini awakening in 2016. And then I met somebody. Have you heard the term twin flame?
Mm.
Are you guys familiar with that?
Mhm.
So
Could
I
you
met
Yeah.
so could you give a little bit of awareness so our audience members that might not know anything about a twin flame, what it really represents?
to my understanding, based on my journey, twin flame is a concept that you have met your match. On my journey, I've met a few of these people that were a significant match. So the passion, the pull, even the resistance, it's so palpable. It's borderline mystical. It's like a magical experience. So I knew this person was coming. I dreamed about them a year prior to meeting them. I met them in this location. It was called the Hall of Two Truths. And you know what that is, Sharon?
No, but I can
The
hardly
Hall
wait to
of
find
Two
out because
Truths.
you can't make this stuff
Look
up,
that
really.
up. And for those who resonate with the twin flame journey, what I'm going to share, like this holy shift balls moment, can alleviate a lot of pain and suffering, a lot of trials, a lot of traps people position themselves in based on limitations of the mind, thinking that's your one all only. It's a match because of where I was in my energy and my frequency and my vibration. That's the holy shift balls moment. This connection, after we met at the Hall of Two Truths, led me into all my earthly incarnations to integrate them. And that Egyptian timeline, Hall of Two Truths, is where they weigh your heart against the feather. It tests your integrity, your willingness to be compassionate, not just for yourself, but for others. And after I met him, oh my goodness, ladies, like my life changed. My body went through changes. My mind went through changes. I started to learn about what there was in the structure of consciousness and how we can become trapped in these limitations. We can create these cages based on what we believe. And one of those cages is the twin flame union and reunion, the whole concept and everything that's out there on social media. There's a lot that can trap you. And that was a holy shift ball moment because this was years of tapping into the layers and levels of reality and understanding 1 + 1 = 3. Me plus him, there's a higher energy dictating the relationship. And there's things that can manipulate that. So it was a holy shift ball moment years later, which freed me and helped me understand the constructs of reality and how some of the brightest souls can become trapped, stagnant because of what they're allowing to dictate their journey in their mind.
Wow. Wow, Ashley. This is just like for me, Sharon mentioned in her holy shift ball moment that the universe has a sense of humor. And this episode for me has a sense of humor because of what what I have been living through here these past few weeks or past weeks. So thank you so much for sharing that. Sharon, what do you think about the twin flame and all that? What's your
Did I
Oh.
mention we met on 11/11?
Oh my gosh, in the Hall of Two
In the
Truths
Hall of
on
Two Truths
11/11.
on
On
11/11.
11, 1 and 1 is 2.
I
And
didn't know what
3,
any of
as
that
you said.
was. Yeah.
That is
Wow.
crazy, Ashley. That is really
And
cool.
I dreamed about him a year prior to meeting him. I knew he was coming. This is how powerful we are as creators. I manufactured that experience to wake myself up.
Yes, because and maybe this wasn't your experience, but from what I learned about twin flames, I was married to one, I believe, for 27 years. And it was painful. It wasn't, I learned a lot and I grew a lot. And I thank him for that now. Very, very appreciative of that. But at the time it was painful. It was a struggle. It was, for lack of a better word, awful for the most part. And I was awful. He was awful. We were awful to each other. But it was all part of our growth strategy. And like you say, we manufacture this, we manifest this to what's the word I'm looking for? Help us
Elevate,
elevate,
to ascend, to elevate,
Yes,
to expand our awareness of who we are.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Perfect. So Ashley, when things are like that, how do you find peace when you're with your twin flame and life feels uncertain and it's shifted in ways and you didn't expect? How do you go in and make peace of it all and find peace amidst that chaos?
I choose my thoughts. So I don't let the story to define me. I choose the story. And there's absolutely nothing in consciousness that does not exist. And guess what? A lot of those energies, they want to actualize through you. But you're a human being and you're so extremely powerful. You can choose your story. So this is what I do in the body matrix. Like, I show people how to lose their mind, come to their senses, choose their story, which then dictates your dimension. And you can manufacture multiple twin flame experiences. I've had 3 where the connection was extremely strong to the point where I didn't know where I stopped and they began.
Wow, that is powerful.
Yeah, it's not
So
a one and
Ashley,
done.
yeah. So are you saying that your mind, your thoughts are controlling your reality? If
Absolutely.
yeah, gaining awareness of what stories you're telling your mind, or what your mind's allowing you to think without questioning it. Like, who are these thoughts? What are these thoughts? What what's the outcome of these? Because I've noticed, like, if you are operating in a lower frequency, and that your mind is constantly storytelling, pain looping, giving you all the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, ought to. And it's just so interesting because a lot of us don't know how to connect with the body. How would you guide someone to connect with their body?
I would guide them into their senses, like what I do in the body matrix. So even as we're sitting here, like, take a breath, notice your body, your spine, your soft tissue, and then the sphere of energy around you. So not only does the mind speak to the body, but your body is holding information, a code, an algorithm, and your body will speak to your mind and you'll think you're that. You'll think that's your truth. But
Yes.
what if that innate patterning, which your mind is conceptualizing the energy that already resides within you, is something that was handed down from your ancestors? That you're creating that, I call it a dimension of experience, and drawing in the matches based on what already exists within you, the dominant code. So we go into the body to override it, to rewrite it, to eliminate some of that faulty programming. And that's what we do in the body matrix. So notice my voice and notice where you are. Like, how do you feel it? Where do you feel it? And always, always 360-degree awareness, especially when we're out in public, because stuff will stick onto
Yes.
you. You'll bring that. And the next thing you know, you'll be thinking these crazy thoughts like, where the heck did that come from? Oh, I just went to that networking event.
Yes, we were just talking about that earlier. And when you say 360-degree awareness, there was a gentleman who was following me the other day. My first day here, I'm out sightseeing, doing my thing, and I could just feel. I could feel. And I turned around and looked, and he is right there. Basically put a piece of paper in between us. That was it. And I thought, okay, this is weird because there's not a lot of other people where we are at this particular, there was thousands of people around, but not where we were. So I walked, looked in a store, like in a window, waiting for him to go by me. He didn't. He stopped. And then I started walking and he looked in the same window. So then I went into a ladies store specifically because there's a bunch of shops. And so I chose a ladies store. He stood on the sidewalk and pretended he was looking around. I waited him out. But it was 360-degree awareness, right? There was just something not right with that situation. And yeah. So
things get weird. Things get so weird when you wake up. So you're vibrating high like Sharon, and people will have this affinity towards you. You don't, they might not even know why. They're just fascinated with whatever you're permeating because you're on that journey. And yeah, we do need 360-degree awareness so we can know where we are, how we are, and reference like what's ours, what's theirs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Ashley, what is one energetic hygiene creation or steps that you do to really clean up your energetic field and step into more limitless possibilities?
Oh, I love that you asked that. So we have a left hand, a right hand, a left foot, a right foot. I will consistently balance. So I'll notice my left side, my right side, from the inner my spine to the outer 360 degrees, the subtle field of energy around me. And I will actually either say to myself or internally harmonize. Like I will talk to my body, like harmonize from the inner to the outer, all spaces in between. When I get up in the morning, before I go to bed, you know, sporadically throughout the day, I'm tuning into my body because I'm using my body as a tuning fork for reality. So we've gone beyond integrating some of the earthly incarnations. Now it's going cosmic. I have another holy Shiftballs moment that's pretty wild
Yes,
if you guys want to hear it. Oh my God.
absolutely.
So I would probably only share this with you guys. So holy Shiftballs. And now it's always,
We love it.
it's consistent now. So I get these little beings that show up in my life consistently, and they're mantises. Where did that come from? Let me tell you. So on my early journey, my high heart, you know where the thymus is? Between your throat and your heart, there's a chakra center called your high heart. That opened up. It came online. I was hypersensitive and aware. A lot of empaths have this. I wanted help. So I intentionally sang my heart tone to the highest of the highest angles of consciousness I could possibly reach that would help me. Next thing you know, these mantis beings come in and they're asking if they can establish a structure in my energy field to help me with the high heart, because I was in fight or flight a lot because I was hypersensitive to the world around me. It was impacting my hormones, my cortisol. I was a hot mess. So they did in dream state, and I felt it. I saw it. They established a shield over my high heart. I don't have it anymore because I've learned how to balance that. And to this day, I see these beings. They show up in physical form on my porch, at the park. I had one at, this is a holy shift moment. I'm like, what the heck? Because
Wow.
I'm over here thinking, is this real? Am I imagining this? Next thing you know, I'm at the park and this giant mantis about the size of my hand on a bench, and I go like this, and it's reaching for me, and it crawls up onto my shoulder. I kid you not, I was communicating telepathically with this mantis. It was delivering messages of wisdom of what I needed at that point in my life, and they continuously show up. The mantis beings are known to show up. People talk about them through psychedelic states. I did not use psychedelics to connect with these beings, but many do. But the evidence is, it's irrefutable. They keep showing up in my life. I have photos, I have videos. I'll see if I can find something to show you guys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So this is an extraterrestrial species that exists in between the dimensions that are here to help humanity ascend and unite with the family of light beyond humanity. Like, welcome to the universe.
Welcome
Like, we're
to
not
potential.
alone.
Welcome to possibility.
Yeah.
Let us guide you and show you what your potential and possibility can be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ashley, what do you wish more people understood about the relationship between self-expression and self-worth?
What do I wish people understood more about the relationship between self-expression and self-worth? I'm still figuring that one out myself, but what I can tell you is that
Right?
when I'm
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
I love that
That's a
answer.
great
I
answer.
love that answer, Ashley. And I'm going to tell you why, because so many people, yeah, absolutely, so many people who are enlightened or, you know, whatever the term you want to use, think they have to have all the answers. I need to say something because I need to have the answers. No, it's okay to say, I'm still on that path. I'm still figuring. I love that. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley.
There's areas where I feel like I can talk confidently, but like when Bethany asked me that question, it's like, man, I'm still figuring that out. But what I can say is my vibration lifts when I'm creating, when I'm having fun. And what I found on my journey is the less I planned and the more I tuned my alignment, my frequency, the faster it happened. Without a shadow of a doubt, you guys tell me if you agree with this. We have new rules, new frequencies. Things are happening at an accelerated rate. Those blocks are not there anymore.
That is a conversation Sharon and I just had.
Manifestation is happening at accelerated rate.
That?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it wanted to come. It was reaching and reaching. So I'm showing you
Yes.
guys, for those who are listening,
Now it's on your
I'm
shoulder.
showing Bethany and Sharon the mantis that I recorded that reached for
Yes.
me. It was like the size of my hand, climbed up on my shoulder and just hung out. I know there's other people
Wow.
having these experiences, wondering if they're crazy, but you're not. You're tuned into something greater.
Well,
Yes.
that's the thing that Sharon and I were talking before we started the episode, that how we are noticing, sensing, feeling. I mean, as we know, the sun is projecting high plasma energy light. The light codes coming in. You can feel it, sense it in the water, in the beings, in the ground, in the trees. Everything is elevating, and even us that are conscious and aware and we know what's going on, it is still freaking hard to try to calibrate all of this that's coming, the situation coming in, and also be conscious of aware of what you're putting out. I mean, this is, I don't know why I signed up and said, yeah, put me in Earth. That'd be fun. That sounds like fun.
Put me in, coach. Yeah.
I'll figure it out. What? I mean, yeah, it's like, that's what Sharon and I were talking about too. We can feel at moments we have, and we're expanded out, and we, really aware, and then we feel constriction, the restriction. It's just like, oh God, that feels heavy. And you feel all these emotions and all of this stuff rising. And it's just like, just a few minutes ago, I was freaking fine. Where is all of this coming from? So it's really, just being here at this time on Earth is absolutely shows how powerful of a being you truly are.
I completely agree. And reminding ourselves that we get to choose our thoughts. The only meaning that really has is the meaning you give to it. So when we have those moments when we're not, high vibe, I actually enjoy those moments. I like to dive completely into it and ask myself, how uncomfortable are you willing to get to alchemize this energy and to fully descend into the human experience? And then ascend your consciousness and bring in something completely new. Like, why not you? What if you could? How good could it get? That's the mantra moving forward. That's what I'm consistently putting into people.
And that's interesting that you brought that up, because right now it's time for our shift or shit segment.
Say that again, Sharon.
I can't. There's too much energy today. I can't. My mouth is not working. We've been laughing for about an hour and a half because I can't speak today, but that's okay. So anyway, my first question to you, Ashley, in our shift segment is, yes. So what we do is we ask you some questions, and you tell us shift or shit. Does it raise your vibrational frequency? Does it not? Is it myth? Like, is it just some sort of spiritual guru BS that people are trying to sell out there? So my first question to you is, people are like, oh, I'm spiritually ascending and I'm woke or whatever. And they think they have to be high vibing and happy all the time and have all the answers. Is it okay to sit in the negativity and the muck, shift or shit? Is that a growth experience?
Heck yeah, that's a shift. That's you doing the work. You're not trapped in that dimension of astral fake bliss BS. That's the real stuff. That's the real spirituality.
Absolutely.
All right, Ashley. Affirmations in the mirror, shift or shit?
Depends on the affirmation. I would say shift. There's nothing better than looking in your own eyes and reminding yourself who you are, like to the point where you feel it sensationally. For me, that's a shift because I've done a lot of mirror work. That worked for me.
And that's a conversation that Sharon and I had before the show. Is like, you can see both, where it could be both shift and shit, because if you don't believe what you're saying to yourself, then you're not going to see it. So, but it is, if you do believe the affirmations in which you are stating to the mirror, then you will have a shift. So yeah. All right, Sharon, your turn. You've got a great one, this one.
All right, Ash. Can you upgrade human consciousness, shift or shit? And if you could upgrade, what is one upgrade you would install?
Can I upgrade? I would say
anybody,
yes.
Like, can we ourselves upgrade our consciousness?
You mean I get to pick? If I could pick an upgrade for myself?
First of all, do you think it's believable that we could?
Oh, yes, I absolutely think it's believable because I've experienced
shift.
telepathy and astral bilocation. So I would say, yeah, you can do that. Man, it'd be really cool to levitate. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, I met a man through LightNet that can levitate.
Yeah, people can do that. There's people that can
Yeah.
do that.
It's
I've
crazy.
seen it before. I got a friend that can levitate. I don't know if it has to do with their diet or their blood type, but just some people can actually do that. That would be cool. I haven't.
Yes.
I mean,
I can't do that.
we've been able to bend the spoon with our minds, just
Yep.
yeah.
Sharon, that's kind of
have you done that? Actually, that is interesting.
I've never tried that. And
You
I
have to
saw
come
a
to
little
a
kid
spoon
climbing
bending
the
lab on
wall.
LightNet.
I thought that was cool. I saw a child like climbing the wall like a spider. I thought that was a really cool like DNA shift, how they're defying the current laws of physics. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of that from the new kids coming in.
Yes.
Oh, yes. The new kids coming in. That's a whole new ball game. That's a whole new level of shift right there.
That's a whole new frequency coming onto the planet to be able to hold these higher light frequencies. And it is, well, I feel that we are going to 100th monkey in on the children because they are so advanced. There's no more there. You don't have to deprogram them and get all that shit out of their mind like we have over all these years. And they're already coming in with the frequency that is ready to flip this world on its head. And I'm excited.
Me too. Me too. I can hardly wait for that 100th monkey moment because they are going to shift this whole entire planet. It's awesome and amazing. Okay, Bethany.
What'd you say? My turn? Okay. Okay. Shit or shift, Ashley. Hanging with high vibe people. Shit or shift?
Shit. That's a bunch of crap.
Wow. Okay, not what I was expecting. Do tell.
Yeah,
Please
no.
explain, Ashley.
I mean, I hang out with everybody. As a matter of fact, I intentionally go to low vibe situations. No, to test myself. Like, I mean, you're gonna be a walking master. Let's see it. It's easy when you're home alone, but it's a lot harder when you're out there navigating different people, energies. You feel them poking at you. Like, let's see what you're really made of.
Yeah.
My close circle's high. Only hanging out like my close circle, but I'm gonna share my light with where I'm meant to go. And sometimes that higher guidance leads me to very low vibrational places.
Well, it's just, Sharon, like we were talking, it's all about that expanding out and contracting. We are both of those, because I know for me, I can't be high vibe all of the time. There are those moments where it's just like, shit, this is kind of deep and it's okay to be there, but it's not okay for me. My belief is to stay there. It's okay to feel that. But once I gain the awareness of the feeling, of the thought, then I'm going to make a conscious choice and respond differently and not get stuck
and learn
there.
The lesson, right? To see what the lesson is in that low vibration. What are we learning from this? What is it teaching us about ourselves, about our shadow self, and where's the work that needs to be done? Agreed, 100%.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just need to wallow in it a little bit, but don't build a house there. Don't stay there.
Yeah.
Deep down, feel it. We feel, learn the lesson, and then and then come back up. And you don't have to come back up here. Come back up here. Just don't stay down there.
Yeah, it's just an amazing awareness. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for being here on our show with us today. Your energy is so refreshing. You're so amazing. Where can our audience members get in touch with you if they feel divinely guided to learn more about this amazing body matrix and all of the sound healing in which you share with your clients and community? How can they get a hold of you?
You can Google me. I'm pretty much everywhere. My first and last name, it'll lead you to my website. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm on YouTube, but I haven't done a lot there. Hoping to revamp that soon. But I absolutely love helping people navigate their sensitivities and understanding the matrix of their body, how it not only holds all the information from their ancestors, but you can rewrite your code at a frequency level, and things get a lot easier. Life becomes effortless, and you can move with ease.
And you can let go of that
Yes.
generational vibrational trauma.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, well, Ashley, thank you so
And just
much
remember-
for letting.
And just remember, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me.
Absolutely.
That's an
Absolutely.
alchemist.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Ashley. We love you. And from our heart to yours.
Thank you both.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Ash.
Well,
Have a great day.
Sharon. Wow, sister.
Wow.
What,
Ashley's amazing. Amazing.
what an amazing show. Her energy and frequency is just, I can feel it within my whole body, being an aura. And that was an amazing show. So who do we have on the show next week, Sharon?
Before we get to next week, I just want to say that I wanted, from Ashley's, just her tone of voice and her cadence, the rhythm, I want to do a meditation, a guided meditation with Ash, because she will put you into that state, that relaxed, amazing state, and give you an amazing meditative experience. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting on her website and finding some meditations. Anyways, next week we have Stacey Heisey Terrell. If you're feeling stuck in your career and yearning for a change, or if you found yourself in the midst of an unplanned career transition, Stacey is the person to guide you through it. She'll guide you towards self-sufficiency, fulfillment. She'll empower you to reach your goals and help you see the possibilities that lie ahead. And you know what, Bethany? After today's show, we know we can both clearly use some help. So Stacey's going to have her hands full next week.
So guys, until next time, keep your vibes high, bring in the laughter into your heart, into your life, and thank you again for joining the Holy Shiftballs podcast. We'll see you next Thursday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Times on all the things. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.